Northern Ireland Alternative Timeline Season 3 Episode 8 Redrawing What You Like. My God, oh my. You know what kind of predicament this is? If I go in, I have to go into one side or it's just fucking kill us all. I have to go into one side because what the fuck would they do if I don't? But if I go to that side, the other side, I'm gonna flip their fucking heads. Oh God almighty. Okay, what do you think we should do? Well, I think maybe, you know the way the leader should announce new policies and things. And sometimes when policies are a little bit, well, unpopular. Yeah, well, when they're fucking popular, you shouldn't be introducing them. It's the whole point of democracy, isn't it? Yeah, but you know when policies are required. Like education. Oh, really? Like education? Yeah. When you have to learn Shakespeare and how to answer all that sort of stuff, like, you have to go like, oh yeah, the theme present in the poem, or the theme present in the play, and as you like it, all sorts, that kind of thing. Yeah, well, actually, for one, if I had the absolute power, I would actually be saying, maybe don't have Shakespeare, because seriously, he was a thief of plays. So, number one, change his name. But number two, don't make English fucking compulsory. Wait, what do you mean a thief of plays? He stole a load of the plays, from other people. Rewrite a little bit and then he'd be like, oh, look, new play. So, personally, I want to bring that in. What? But I want to change the name on the plays. Go back to the original plays that he stole from. Right, but wait. Well, because why do we look at Shakespeare and go, oh look, great quality man, when he stole them from other people? I mean, great quality collector, yeah, I would agree with that, but he wasn't actually a really amazing player. He was just meaning playwright spotter, if you know what I mean. He's the kind of person in the modern day who'd work at Hollywood going, yeah, look at that fella, he's got potential. But instead he went, look at that fella, he's got potential. Which means I'm gonna steal from him. I mean, look at him, like a fucking idiot, just thief, come on. You know what? No, I'm talking about things that are bad for people. Yeah, I know. You're saying that when things are bad for people, so that means that you shouldn't, you give them to them when they need them, but they don't necessarily want them. Yeah, so just give it like that. How can I spin something like redrawing a fucking boundary as, oh, it's good for you, but you just don't like it? It's not good for you. It causes violence. How is that good for you? No, I mean, with exceptional violence, it itself does not cause violence. It's in enacting, or it's the fear of it that actually causes the violence. Yeah, but here's the thing. Look, I agree with you there. We should have some sort of redrawing sort of thing, because it's about time anyway. But here's the thing. If I do that, you know what those unionist paramilitaries will do? They're almost as bad. In fact, I would say as bad, as the IRA. I mean, obviously not as all IRA. Some IRA, they've retired in some fashion, but some of them, for fuck's sake, they're violent little fuckers, aren't they? I don't mean to be offensive, but seriously, you just gotta not do that. I'm being serious now. I mean, that's just very, very, very destructive. I know that, yeah. So, come on. I understand. You think, okay, you want to achieve a United Ireland, or you don't want such and such policy. I understand that. But why exactly would you delve into actual destructive methods of trying to do that? I understand. You think, if you bomb this car, or try and kill this person, or kidnap this person, or whatever the case may be, you'll achieve it. Most of the time, that's not accurate. You won't. But the thing is, at the end of the day, that's sort of the case. That they don't just do that. They collect money from, unreputable sources, it's like finding out that, Amazon gets funding from a terrorist group. I mean, obviously, they don't need to. But my point is, it's a company which is not necessarily good in what it does anyway, but its source of money is even worse, almost. I mean, come on. I mean, Amazon, obviously, I would say, if they wanted to build a thing here, I would have to say, no, I don't want my people to be having to pass in a fucking bottle just so that they have to get some money from Amazon. Like, Jesus. It's terrible stuff, Anyway, so, you think they're going to make the speech? Yeah, I give it now. Ladies and gentlemen of Northern Ireland, I stand before you as someone who is about to announce something that hasn't been done in years and years. I'm about to announce a referendum on joining the Republic of Ireland. Now, I will say this referendum is only a look. This does not mean if it comes out in favour that we'll be doing this. I am simply calling this referendum as a method beyond polling, because we have to stop thinking about polls. Polls are not always accurate. If you looked at the polls that were there before us, we were projected to not win many seats. But that was wrong. Polls are often wrong. And here is the thing. At the end of the day, who do you really want to be looking at? Do you want to be looking at old polls at 99% in favour? Or do you want to be looking at new polls? So I urge you, do not say don't vote on this just because it doesn't mean anything. It does mean something. It means we can finally take into effect actual new information. Because currently, all we've got is really just theory. Because currently, I have looked at polls that have been done in the South Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, and they say they don't want us. Now, obviously, that's not from the government, that's from the people. They people say, look how economically draining they are. And I guess I don't want to offend my own people, but I'm saying this, in some ways, we are economically draining. But that's not the point. The point is, at the end of the day, do you really want to be fearful of a poll that doesn't even mean anything, and that at the end of the day wouldn't even have any support in the south of Ireland, and, wouldn't really have much support here either? It's just an updating poll. That's all. That's all there is. So it's just an updating poll. So there's no need to worry about anything about this poll. It's fine. There's absolutely no need to worry, and there's no need to fret. This is just a poll that we're doing just to check up, just to update our facts. We want to just stop doing these polls where we just interview people and just sort of accept that as, the whole country. No, we need to have the whole country voting. So this is why I say, do vote. Do not start not voting, because this is an important decision. This will go down in history as the files. So you don't want to screw up the files. Okay? That's all I said to you. Anyway, once again, thank you for listening, and hopefully we will see you after the polls have come out. Thank you for listening to this Smithco fiction political show. Northern Ireland Alternative Timeline was created by Smithco, with Smithco doing all the stuff involved. If you enjoyed this video, or didn't enjoy it but want to view others, you can visit the YouTube channel. You can look at other episodes, other videos. You can subscribe and other things. You can enjoy content. And, well, there are other episodes available. There are other content available. And it's available on the Smith Case YouTube channel. In fact, some of it is educational, some of it is entertainment, and more. So remember, go ahead, be informed.